test 1, 2, 3.
Please stand for the processional of the Riverwood graduating class of 2017. Please remain standing. Gentlemen, remove your caps as our 2017 Senior Choral Ensembles presents our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last
Please be seated. Hi, everybody, and welcome to graduation. It is an honor to be welcoming each and every one of you to Riverwood's 44th annual commencement ceremony celebrating the class of 2017. On behalf of the graduates of the class of 2017, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of the parents, families, friends, Board of Education members, administrators, teachers, and staff of Riverwood who are here with us today. In particular, I would like to thank three specific people who are seated somewhere behind me. Firstly, I would like to thank Patrick Burke. Hello, Patrick Burke. Patrick is a member of the Fulton County Cabinet, so welcome to Riverwood's graduation. Next, I would like to thank Nathalie Henderson, our area superintendent. And finally, I would like to thank Gail Dean, Riverwood's representative on the Fulton County Board of Education. So, welcome. This afternoon, we are not celebrating the achievements of the individual. Rather, we are celebrating the achievements of our class as a whole. The class that has successfully completed 4 years of high school, the class that has broken countless county and state records, and, most importantly, the class that has single-handedly kept SparkNotes and Wikipedia running. Stop. On behalf of all of the graduates that are seated here today, I would like to thank all of you. Graduating high school takes a village, and looking out from this stage, I truly see the village that has raised all of us to be the successful young adults that we are today. Each and every single one of you should be incredibly proud of all the graduates today, for they are a result of your love and dedication. Thank you all for coming today, and once again, welcome to the commencement ceremony of the Riverwood class of 2017.
Ms. Dean, Mr. Burke, Dr. Henderson, faculty, staff, parents, and friends of Riverwood, thank you for joining us on this very special evening as we celebrate the achievements and accomplishments and, of course, the graduation of the Riverwood class of 2017. Riverwood does a first-class job of sending our graduates into the world. Throughout the year, and especially during this last week of school, many people have worked incredibly hard to get our students across the finish line and ready for today. A special thank you to our counseling department. Every one of them has been instrumental in making sure that students are on track, in the right classes, and that our seniors did not succumb to the deadly disease of senioritis. Thank you to Ms. Anna Swafford, who served as our graduation coordinator. She received valuable assistance from several faculty and staff members, including Tammy Walton, Roxy Garber, Sheila Patney, and Susan Murphy. Thank you for a job well done. We are very fortunate to be able to hold this ceremony in this beautiful venue. A sincere thank you to the faculty and staff of the Cobb Energy Center. Thank you also to Ben Johnson of the Herff Jones Company, who made sure our graduates had all they needed to look sharp for today. We are also very fortunate to have beautiful live music for this event. A special thank you to chorus director Michael Dowderman and our band director Carlos Rodriguez. Please join me in thanking them and their students for their performances. I sincerely want to thank the parents and friends of Riverwood and the class of 2017. Through the efforts of our PTSA, Foundation, the RAA, PABA, or BOB, our students have had amazing opportunities and benefits that simply are not available to students in other schools. Our students have traveled to Nicaragua and Spain, performed at Carnegie Hall, been in classrooms taught by teachers who have attended Teach for Excellence training, had a Chick-fil-A biscuit before their final exams, a senior picnic, and so much more. Thank you to the leadership of our support organizations, including Suzanne Carruthers, president of the Foundation, Laura Shear and Jill Siegel, co-presidents of the PTSA, Andrea Galliano, leader of the Band and Orchestra Booster Club, Gail Tolbert for the Performing Arts Booster Club, and Mr. Alan Owens of the Riverwood Athletic Association. In addition to these leaders, thank you to everybody who contributed their time, talent, and treasure to our school throughout the year. Please know that all of us at Riverwood appreciate you and the incredible things you do for our students. Students, please join me in thanking all the parents and friends who support our school. While all of us work hard to help our students get to this day, a special thank you goes out to the almost 200 faculty and staff that make up Riverwood. Our teachers work so hard to make sure that they provide the very best instruction possible, but they could not do their work without the support and efforts of our custodians, secretaries, bus drivers, cafeteria workers, paraprofessionals, and more. Join me in thanking this selfless group of individuals for all their hard work to get you here today. It is also appropriate at this commencement activity to recognize some of our employees for their dedication and service. While Mrs. Kim Wright is in her first year of service at Riverwood, she will be retiring at the end of this year, ending a long career of service helping students with special needs. Thank you, Ms. Wright, for all your hard work at Riverwood this year. I also could not do the work I do without a dedicated, committed, hardworking administrative team. We have 2 members of the administrative team who will be moving on as they have been promoted and will advance their careers. Over the last 4 years, I have found them to be trusted colleagues, amazing leaders, and true friends. First of all, congratulations to Coach Mike Santoro, who has taught, coached, and led at Riverwood for 19 years. He will be moving on to Cherokee County, where he will serve as an assistant principal, and he will be missed. Congratulations, Coach. 4 years ago, Thomas Garrett and I started together at Riverwood, and I am very proud that he has been named by the Fulton County Board of Education as the new principal at Hapeville Elementary. I have learned more from both of these gentlemen than they will ever know. Please join me in thanking Coach Santoro and Mr. Garrett for their service to Riverwood, and we wish them well. I also want to acknowledge some of the other people who have supported our school behind the scenes. Ms. Gail Dean, who is with us today, and Ms. Julia Bernath, who could not join us, represent Riverwood in the Sandy Springs area on the Fulton County Board of Education. I appreciate these two leaders for their passionate support of our school and for helping us share the good news about all that our teachers and students are accomplishing. They are visible throughout their schools as they truly represent and live the Fulton County motto, where students come first. Thank you for your service. Assistant Superintendent Dr. Natalie Henderson, who was seated on the stage as well, started in her position this year and has been a supporter of not just Riverwood, but all the schools in the Central Learning Community. Thank you, Dr. Henderson, for your support. And Mr. Patrick Burke is the Deputy Superintendent of Operations for the Fulton County School District. His job responsibilities include supervision and oversight of almost every area of the school district that is not instructional. This includes safety and security, new construction, facility management, new construction, transportation, new construction, and much more. Many of you have met Mr. Burke as he has been a fixture at meetings discussing and planning the new Riverwood facility. Thank you, Mr. Burke, for joining us here today. This is the fourth time that I have had the opportunity and privilege to address a Riverwood graduating class, and every time has been an honor and has been very humbling. However, this year is different for me, as the class of 2017 and me started at Riverwood at the same time. Over the last 4 years, it has been a professional and personal privilege to watch these students grow, achieve, struggle, rise, and become the young men and women seated before you today. I am so very proud of this group of young people. We have not always agreed, and there have been some bumps in the road. But the Riverwood class of 2017 has always represented our school so well, and I'm very proud of them. Graduates, being able to serve you as your principal has been the highlight of my career, and I truly thank you. As I recollected on the last 4 years, I recalled an incident that happened recently. I was attending a Riverwood band performance off campus, and of course, the band sounded great. During the applause, I heard a voice behind me that I presumed was a female music student from another high school loudly exclaim, "When did Riverwood get so good?" That question has stayed with me, and it is something that I have continued to reflect on as we bring another great school year to a close. Pardoning that poor student's grammar, I think it is a great question. When did Riverwood get so good? For instance, when did Riverwood get such a good culture and sense of community? Was it when we had to spend the night at school during snowpocalypse? Or maybe it was charging the floor after the big basketball comeback win against Statesboro, only to realize that there was still time on the clock. Did the sense of community improve when the faculty, staff, and students came together when a member of our family suffered a loss? Or maybe it was when you finally downloaded the Riverwood Raider Reward app. Or maybe it was the day we all learned about Yik Yak. Maybe it was when I pretended not to notice Madison McQuarrie and the Blue Crew sneaking confetti cannons into the games. Perhaps our school pride really took off when our students served others through many of the international service trips our students took to Spain, Nicaragua, and other places. Or maybe it was the students who served our community right here at home through local service projects. Or maybe, just maybe, we got even better on that day when our school peacefully went silent for the cause of social justice. When did Riverwood get so good academically? There is no question that the class of 2017 has strived for and achieved academic excellence. One example is our International Baccalaureate Diploma candidates. These students have volunteered to take one of the world's most rigorous and demanding secondary curriculums. While these students will not learn if they have earned the IB diploma until later this summer, we have 42 seniors who have completed their IB coursework. Would the IB diploma program candidates please stand to be recognized? This class of 285 graduating seniors also has 75 students who have fulfilled the requirements for the International Studies Magnet Program. Would these students also please stand? In addition to these accomplishments, 48% of this class is eligible to receive HOPE, including 40 seniors who qualify to receive the Zell Miller Scholarship. 6 seniors in front of you were recognized by the National Merit Scholarship Program, including 2 National Merit Scholarship winners. 1 senior received a Posse Scholarship, which is a full scholarship to attend George Washington University. There's more. The class of 2017 can also boast 1 University of Georgia Foundation Fellow, 1 University of North Carolina Eve Carson Scholarship recipient, and 1 North Carolina State University Park Scholarship recipient. 22 Riverwood graduating seniors earn President's Scholarships at various universities. In total, the young men and women in front of you have been offered, including the Hope Scholarship, over $10 million in scholarships. Congratulations. In addition, 7 seniors received recognition as AP Scholars with distinction, 15 seniors were recognized as AP Scholars with honor, and 21 seniors were recognized as AP Scholars. 6 seniors received at least a perfect score in at least one section of the SAT, while 10 seniors received a perfect score in at least one section of the ACT. The seniors also led several of our academic clubs to great years, including Model UN and our debate team, which finished 8th in the nation. Congratulations. As a Riverwood tradition, I am privileged to be able to recognize the top 10 graduating seniors of the class of 2017 who were seated on stage. Please come forward as your name is called alphabetically by last name. Hill Belfie. Lindsay Cohen. Jeremy Colton. Katie Horn. Olivia Gunther. Zoe Gunther. Kendall Laws. Anna Shutley. Benjamin Saran. And David Taylor. While many of our seniors are college-bound, we have many students who will enter technical school, a trade program, or the military. 89 seniors have completed a career tech pathway which will open doors for them in several CTAE fields. Approximately 50 students have passed rigorous industry certification exams, which means they are eligible for employment in several careers right now. Please congratulate these students on meeting the goal of being career ready. So under the leadership of the class of 2017, Riverwood's pretty good academically. So when did Riverwood get so good athletically? This year, Riverwood seniors led our athletic programs to some great seasons. 4 sports finished 3rd in the region, 5 sports finished as region runner-up, and 5 sports earned the title of region or area champions. This means 14 sports went to their respective state tournaments. Boys and girls track sent 13 students to the state track meet, 2 Raiders went to the state golf tournament, and 21 athletes represented Riverwood at the state swim meet. Overall, Riverwood won the All-Region Sports Award, given to the best overall sports program in our region, and the Sportsmanship Award, which I'm very proud of, given to the teams in our region that exemplified the best qualities of sportsmanship. In addition, 10 members of the graduating class have signed letters of intent to play their respective sports at the next level. In the state of Georgia, the Georgia Athletic Directors Association gives points to each school based on how many teams make it to the state tournament and how far they advance. Last year, Riverwood finished 22nd in what's called the Directors' Cup in 5A schools. But this year, we are ranked number 7 in all Georgia 5A programs. Congratulations. As we say in academics, the data supports the conclusion that the class of 2017 has led Riverwood to excellence in academics and athletics. But when did Riverwood get so good in the fine arts? In drama, the seniors led the way with 2 great productions, the play Lend Me a Tenor and the musical School of Rock, which received numerous recognitions from the Schuler-Hensley Award. In the visual arts, Riverwood students had work featured in prestigious venues and events, including the Art Throwdown at the Atlanta Botanical Gardens, the Atlanta High School Art Exhibition as a part of the Dogwood Festival, and even the Fulton County Schools Annual Financial Report. In the performing arts, band, orchestra, and chorus students all participated in their LGPEs, where they received ratings of superior and excellent, while sending musicians to perform with prestigious ensembles such as the Georgia Youth Symphony, Metropolitan Atlanta Youth Wind Symphony, the Rialto Jazz Band, and Jan Fest at the University of Georgia. The concert band had a very successful performance at Carnegie Hall in New York City, while our growing marching band finished second at the White Columns Marching Band Invitational. Our brand new Winter Guard consistently finished in the top 10 in their class in several competitions. I would say we're pretty good at fine arts. How about you? So, in trying to answer that question, when did Riverwood get so good? What I realized is that the question is wrong. Thanks to the class of 2017 and all of our students, faculty, staff, parents, and community support, Riverwood has always been good. What's happening is that we just keep getting better. In recognition of the academic success of the graduating class, we're always proud to have the Salutatorian and Valedictorian speak as a part of the commencement ceremony. Please join me in welcoming to the podium the Salutatorian for the class of 2017, Lindsay Cohen, who will be attending Vanderbilt University in the fall.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, teachers, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2017. I am beyond humbled to stand before you today with the opportunity to share a few thoughts as we navigate this peculiar moment of limbo between being high school students and becoming high school graduates. I won't attempt to offer any words of wisdom to you all because I too have no idea what lies beyond the hallowed halls and windowless walls of our beloved Riverwood. Instead, I would like to reflect on how our time at Riverwood will affect our lives in the years to come. To be completely honest, 10 years from now, I'd be surprised if I remembered how to diagram cost-push inflation, conjugate the car-gar-zar verbs in Spanish, or find the slope of the line tangent to the graph of f of x. But what I will remember is how we began every morning of our high school careers with the sound of a staticky beep followed by those infamous 3 words, "Good morning, Raiders," booming from the loudspeakers. These morning announcements have always been a vital component of our lives as Riverwood students. I mean, how else would we learn that on this day in history, in 1947, B.F. Goodrich Company announced the development of tubeless tire? Or be reminded to bring in cans for the food drive that ended 2 weeks ago? Or hear Dr. Shaw's adamant reminder to by all means steer clear of the big 3, gang violence, drugs and alcohol, and North Springs. But all jokes aside, there is one part of the announcements with which I have struggled. Every morning we are asked to please pause for a moment of quiet reflection. Pausing for this moment of quiet reflection has never been something I've really taken seriously. You see, I love to talk. Those who know me well know that shutting up is not exactly my strongest suit. Thus, though every day I was urged to pause for literally a couple of seconds to reflect, I didn't. And I think this holds true for many of us. Instead of pausing to reflect, we scrambled to frantically complete the math homework that we were just too busy binge-watching Grey's Anatomy to do the night before. Or we just had to tell our friend in the seat behind us the latest gossip from the weekend, believe me. Or maybe we were discussing the new Kendrick album, online shopping for a prom dress, scrolling through our Instagram feed, or something else of utmost importance, of course. But regardless, too often we didn't pause. We have evolved into a society that increasingly values instantaneous action and immediate gratification. In such a fast-paced world, it is easy to forget to catch our breath, to take a moment to pause and reflect. Our whole lives we have been told to act fast, to seize the day, to never waste a moment. And we listened. We became busy people with busy lives, so wrapped up in the moment that all of a sudden we were terrified of quiet. We have forgotten how to disengage, how to reflect on our goals, how to find peace in ourselves, how to pause for a moment of quiet reflection. Class of 2017, our lives are about to be catapulted forward, upward, and in every direction in between. No matter what the next step is in our individual journey, we are about to get our first taste of adult life and the sheer hecticness that accompanies it. I know firsthand how excited we are to reach this moment, how eagerly we have anticipated graduation these past few weeks. But in the years to come, there will be no voice in the sky reminding us to take pause and reflect. From here on out, it is entirely in our hands. So as I stand here before you as one of the last few things keeping you from that diploma cover, I urge you all to remember the value of pausing to reflect. We are an extremely accomplished group of young men and women. But what good are our accomplishments if we are too busy to take a moment each day to take a good hard look at ourselves and ask, are we becoming the people that we'd like to be? So, class of 2017, at some point in the coming moments before you walk across that stage and reach the end of your high school career, I encourage you all to please pause for a moment of quiet reflection. Believe me, we've earned it. Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay. Congratulations to the valedictorian for the Riverwood class of 2017, who will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, Ms. Katie Horn.
Let me begin as every other graduation speech has begun. Well, Riverwood class of 2017, we made it. We made it to this day, May 25th, 2017, after a long and strenuous journey full of incredible memories. We made it to this day despite everything thrown into our perfectly thought out paths. We made it to graduation and we deserve to celebrate that. So let's give it up for the class of 2017. Today we sit here different than the people we were at the beginning of freshman year. Many of us are completely different than our freshman selves. We look like different people, we act more maturely, and we think more complexly. I accredit these differences to everything we encountered in the past 4 years. As a class, we share a common list of milestones, and I'm not talking about the standardized tests we gleefully take at the end of every year. There are achievements and events that mark our path as a class through high school. The first milestone I want to share is learning to be a true version of yourself. Each of us, somewhere along the way, has grown into a more wholesome self. I remember the week before the first day of freshman year, I received probably 10 texts. Friends all wanted to know what I was wearing, what I was bringing, and what my lunchbox looked like, if I was even bringing one. I rushed to find everything I had spent an entire day picking out so I could send pictures to people. Then I waited anxiously by the phone, hoping that my outfit would match my friend's outfit, but that it wouldn't look too similar. We didn't want people thinking that we planned them together, because that would be just ridiculous. Since then, we began to accept our individualities. We welcome our own personal differences and have grown more comfortable acknowledging the differences in others. Though we still have room to grow before we can say we fully accept our peers' individualities, what is important today is that we have started to value our uniqueness. We brand our shirts with our favorite places and hobbies, and we blast our favorite music. More importantly, we aren't afraid to share our true passions and goals with others. I find comfort in exclaiming that I hope to teach in Uganda one day, and I see the joy in many of you as you talk about your 10-year plans, or even your one-week plans. As soon-to-be high school graduates about to diverge into what we call the real world, it is important that we find satisfaction in expressing our differences, as this will lead us down our ideal and fitting paths. Another landmark of our high school experience is making mistakes and learning from them. Though we often hate to admit it, everybody makes mistakes, and these mistakes are imperative to our growth as adolescents. Some mistakes, yes, can and should be made observationally. For instance, while attempting to back into a parking spot on the first day of school last year, my friend Jamie managed to park on top of a concrete median. All four wheels perfectly straight, just in the grass, 4 inches above the ground, and a handful of feet to the right of where she meant to be. I didn't need to repeat this mistake to learn from it. The embarrassment she experienced was enough for me to park forward for a few more weeks. Other mistakes, though, were made by each and every one of us. We all procrastinated just a little too much on an assignment, and we all failed to read at least one project rubric. Sometimes we hurt our friends, and other times they hurt us. Working to fix these mistakes and to avoid them in the future pushed us to become more exemplary students, truer friends, and overall more responsible members of society. We all needed some smaller mistakes to overwhelm, teach, and guide us before we made larger and more permanent mistakes. After high school, we will continue to make mistakes, but just know this: if we could make a comeback from our yik-yak phase, we can come back from anything. Finally, class of 2017, we learned that reality doesn't always mirror our expectations. Despite everything the movies taught us, we never mastered the spontaneous song and tabletop dance that explained our hidden feelings. We also aren't all in the places we expected to be senior year. Some of us are going to colleges we never anticipated applying to. Others are starting career pathways we never dreamed of. A few of us are unfortunately stuck in a time of our lives we never saw coming. Throughout the past 4 years, we have dealt with life's curveballs. We've had to move past unexpected events and rebuild parts of our lives around unforeseen realities, giving us an array of knowledge and skill that we will employ throughout the rest of our lives. These milestones are what unite us and make us Riverwood class of 2017. Some of us had almost every class together for the past 4 years. Some of us haven't spoken since middle school. Some of us only recognize each other from the hallways, and some of us would have zero connection if it weren't for these shared experiences. Though we may have different stories, we each made it through a similar jumble of high school to get here. Wherever you are today, know that your potential is as great as ever. We graduate a class overflowing with incredible skill, drive, and intelligence that will lead all of us to impending success. 4 years has taught me that each senior in this room has a future full of possibilities. If we continue to embrace our true selves and learn from our mistakes, our realities will one day outshine any expectations. Now, who's ready to reach one last milestone as a class? Who's ready to graduate? Thank you.
To present the AJC Cup is our Director of Counseling, Miss Sally Page.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to present the Atlanta Journal and Constitution Cup to a student who has displayed not only academic promise, but one who has demonstrated initiative, enthusiasm, energy, and strong leadership skills. This award is given to an exemplary student who serves as a positive role model for others to emulate. This year's AJC Cup is awarded to Troy Young.
This year's recipient of the Faculty Cup is an exceptionally well-rounded senior. He represents the best in academic, athletic, and extracurricular activities during his high school career. His positive effort and his positive attitude and extra effort are emblematic of all that is exemplary in today's young people. On behalf of the Riverwood faculty, I proudly present the Faculty Cup to Elijah Anthony Jenkins.
And thank you to Miss Archer, our Teacher of the Year, for that presentation. The Principal's Cup is a special award that goes to a senior who best exemplifies the spirit of Riverwood International Charter School. Basic criteria include academic scholarship, extracurricular participation, and demonstrated leadership. This year's recipient of the Principal's Cup is an exceptional young man who is friendly, outgoing, and exemplifies the values of respect, cooperation, and school pride that this award is intended to recognize. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Principal's Cup, David Taylor. Graduates, over the last few weeks and days, I know that many people have been giving you advice. Over the years that I have served as a principal of Riverwood, I have had the great opportunity to share some parting wisdom with the different classes during graduation. Some of this advice has included, don't take the easy way, work hard, choose to be happy, and value people in your life. Oftentimes what I share with you are the things that I've learned in my life, and often the same advice that I give to my own kids. This graduation is also a little different because 2 evenings ago, my middle daughter graduated from high school. And like many of the adults in the audience today, my wife and I sat in the audience and watched this grown young woman walk across the stage, wondering where the time had gone and what had happened to that little baby girl that was born seemingly yesterday. So as I reflected on what I could share with the Riverwood class of 2017, I thought a lot about how much this class values relationships. This is a group of young people that wants to succeed, values their friends and family, and for the most part, gets along with each other. Graduates, as you cross the stage in a few minutes into the next phase of your life, I would ask you to focus on the relationships that you have. David Rockefeller stated, "I am convinced that material things can contribute a lot to making one's life pleasant, but basically, if you do not have very good friends or relatives who matter to you, life will be really empty and sad, and material things cease to be important." The biggest piece of advice that I can give you that I have learned is to treasure and never take for granted those people in your life who love you and care about you, listen please, unconditionally. Unconditional love means those people who are with you in the good times and in the bad. You will find that when you are achieving, celebrating, making money, and times are good, you'll find no shortage of friends. However, when things go against you, when you do or say something dumb, when you encounter failure or sadness, and you will, look around you, and those people who are still there with you, cherish them and never let them go. I would guess that for the class of 2017, those people who love you the most and will stand by you through good times and bad are probably seated behind you. The people who love you unconditionally are probably also the people who push you the hardest and hold you to the highest standards. These are probably also the same people with who you disagree, and to quote my daughter, find the most annoying. In fact, if your family is like mine, you probably had a pretty good fight while you were getting ready to come to this ceremony. However, don't ever, ever let petty issues destroy the relationships that you value the most. Dr. Martin Luther King said, "I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word in reality." That is why right, temporarily defeated, is stronger than evil triumphant. As you leave our school and our community, I hope that the truths you learned at Riverwood and the love you receive from us will serve you well in the incredible journey you are about to begin. On behalf of all the people who make up the Riverwood family, congratulations to the class of 2017. May God bless you, and I wish you all the success, joy, and happiness that life can offer. Before we certify the diplomas, I would ask that members of the audience remain respectful of all our graduating seniors. Every senior and their family has had the right to have their names heard. I used to say, please do not cheer, but I've given up on that. Now, if you have to cheer, do it real quick so the next graduate can have their name heard. Don't practice. It is now my pleasure and privilege, as the principal of the Riverwood International Charter School, I hereby attest that all members present from the class of 2017 have satisfied all requirements for graduation as established by the Fulton County Board of Education and are hereby entitled to receive their diplomas and certificates with all rights, honors, and privileges thereunto appertaining. And now to confirm the graduates is our representative on the Board of Education, Ms. Gail Dean. Yes, ma'am.
By the authority vested in me by the Fulton County Board of Education, I certify that these graduates have met the graduation requirements of the state of Georgia and are hereby entitled to the rights and privileges afforded to holders of a Georgia high school diploma. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Catherine Mary Horn. Lindsay Blake Cohen. Benjamin Saran. Eliza Rachel Paprin. Hill Hampton Belfie. Jeremy Emmanuel Colton. Olivia Simon Gunthert. Zoe Gabrielle Gunthert. Kendall Nancy Laws. Anna Reed Shutley. David Stapleton Taylor. Stephen O'Neill Carter III. Elijah Coons. Taylor Celeste Gardner. Logan Elise Coleman. Hosanna Daniel. What's her name? Maria Cecilia DeBoer. Anderson Janice Cochran. Marina Elizabeth Craig. Lindsay Danielle Fisher. Piper Campbell Gibson. Rihanna Nabah. Aaliyah Afina McFarlane. Mari Gabrielle Raj. Madison Richardson. Anna Thomas. Ashley Acevedo. Brisa Adama Olivier. Bracant Dervis Agon. Yesenia Aguilar Figueroa. Anna Karina Aguirre. Sorry. Giovanni Aguirre. Radoy Ahmad. Maya Yael Allen. David Cooper Allmeyer. Yoel David Alperin. Jared Alvarado. Alexander Lorenzo Andres. Stacy Antonio Ocampo. Jason Archer. Megan Armstrong. Guadalupe Areola Sandoval. Katrina Balga. Erica Christina Bartolonzo. Gary Garrett Barton III. Kiri Bates. Jayla Latrice Beard. John Beckley. Tyra Beckworth. Brianna Gabrielle Bennett. Wake Biederbeck. Christian Bier Fernandez. Lily Rachel Stark Blumenthal. Nicholas Hampton Boatwright. Jacob Alexander Bond. Maya Breeze. Francisco Brisino. Joshua Taylor Brown. Gerardo Bueno. Laura Bueno Flores. Marisol Boutron Salazar. Austin Bull. Arthur Ellis Burrell IV. Jordan Butler. Danielle Campbell. Destiny Seven Nicole Buchanan. William Henry Campbell. Hector Orlando Carcamo Moraz. Esperanza Cardenas Sequeira. Christiane Casanova. Eric Jesus Castro Ayala. Salome Castro Duque. Abigail Saran Vasquez. Chanchai Thor Chantha. Megan Elizabeth Kane. Malik Aman Chenault. Ed Warren Childs III. Carly Alexis Clayman. Reginald Collier. Jameson Elizabeth Collins. Alicia Tarina Cooper. Cameron Cooper. Jameson Cooper. Parker Matheson Corson. Ronaldo Cruz. Faustino Cruz Santana. Luis Cruz. Janet Cruz Aguirre. Kimberly Cruz Vasquez. Eileen Cuica. Caitlin Rodriguez. Ty Dennis.
Arlith Diaz Tapia. Anthony Monye Amin. Dillard. Alexandra Therese Ditano. Jada Siobhan Dunn. Kobe Edery. Jefferson Benjamin Edge. Ulysses Estudio. Randy Farfin. Tyler Xing Ming Feng. Ayana Rashay Fields. Kenzie Josephine Fisher. Peyton Cameron Fisher. Coleman Leonard Flom. Bailey James Jeffrey Fordham. Marita Angelica Fuentes Rico. Ava Galliano. Heidi Garcia Nava. Teles Norvel Garcia Pineda. Andres Garcia Herrera. Elizabeth Hope Garrison. Adolfo Gonzalez Cortez. Eric Gonzalez. Victor Manuel Gonzalez. Hunter Austin Gordon. Elizabeth Hughes Graves. Taylor Allison Grigg. Kevin Williams Guavera Zamora. Alexander Chance Hamer. Dylan Jamal Hanna. Joffrey Aaron Harris. Mesa Farai Hasbrook. Robert Bailey Hellam. Felipe Hernandez Santana. Francisco Hernandez Aguilar. Victor Manuel Hernandez Heredia. Mia Alacy Hodges. Megan Mildred Holly. Tillman Holloway. Patrick Donald Hope. Robert Lawson Hope. Nairi Javion Hudson. Carson Elizabeth Ann Hull. Gian Jackson. Kennedy Elise Jackson. Elijah Anthony Jenkins. Jeremy Kingston Jennings. Sydney Galilea Jimenez Quintero. Juan Carlos Jimenez Aguirre. Juan Pablo Jimenez Martinez. Patrick Burrows Johnson. Eden Calfon. Caleb Isaiah Keys. Michael Alexander Kraft. Amanda Megan Krause. Jenna Irene Krimitsos. Gaurav Bikram Kuwar. Celine Therese Legrange. Rebecca Nicole Langfelder. Giovanni Adolphe Lapierre. Daryl Dwayne Lassiter II. Sydney Madris Laws. Evelyn Atherton Lee. Jonathan Connor Lennon. Saul Levy. Nikai Anjar Lewis.
Jay Laborio Hernandez. Georgia Sellers Lindler. Bethsaida Lopez Cisneros. Giselle Lozano Cisneros. William Edward Madden. Garvey Malawa. Stephanie Michelle Marine Escobar. Cameron Jamari Dahim Martinez. Michelle Martinez. Olivia Ray Maynard. Madison Eileen McQuarrie. Juan Alexis Medina Quiroz. Jesus Medrano. Yesenia Estrella Mendez Gomez. Jessica Lucero Mendez Gomez. Brian Mendez Reyes. Maria del Carmen Mendez. Larissa Bruna Mesadri. Benjamin Eric Miller. Wesley David Mills. Victor Miranda. Marisabel Montoya Mateo. Brandon Devon Moore. Shamar Christoph Allen Moore. Kevin Morales Palacios. Maya Phoebe Moalem. Amina Hassana Muhammad. Aminata Solange Ndiaye. Lindsay Grace Neal. Natalie Elise Neal. Kimberly Negrete Ruiz. Megan Alexandra Nostad. Sydney Lynn Nolan. Reginald Norwood Jr. Mario Torres Nunez. Mariana Nunez Calvo. Michael Anthony O'Connell. Carlos Manuel Obregon Espiritu. Jessica Ochoa Campos. Deborah Simi Choma Adunsi. Naomi Ndidiamaka Agbana. Samuel Olanrewaju Ogundepe, Jr. Luz Maleni Alea Azuna. Leslie Organista Aguilar. Uriel Oropeza. Kevin Yair Ortega Ruiz. Luis Osorio Ballesteros. Alexandra Whitley Owens. Griffin Patrick Shannon. DeAndre Akeem Jamal Page. Valeria Olga Paredes Novea. Elizabeth Sims Patterson. Natalie Bailey Peak. Sarah Faye Peljevich. Yusemi Perez Caballero. Emily Perez Urostegui. Corin Julianne Pinsky. Margaret Spencer Poncell. Aubrey Grace Pritchett. Mustafizur Rahman. Maria Isabel Resendez Candela. Ricardo Alberto Resendez Martinez.
Grace Ann Rieger. Paris Caprice Robinson. Adon Sebastian Rosello. Chelsea Lauren Rosenborough. Julia Eve Rosenthal. Alec Sokol Rosner. Elijah Morris Rosner. Luna Saker. Annabelle Sophia Salas Valadares. Jessica Salgado Mejia. Joseph James Sams. Renee Sanchez Landa. Ellie Shapiro. Micah Victoria Sharp. Hannah Felding Cheryl. Yulisa Silva Torres. Robert Amano Silverstar. Desmond Jamal Simmons. Elijah Simmons. Cambria Simmons. Garrett Tate Simpson. Caroline Walton Smalley. Equasia Avery Smart. Amir Nasim Smith. Caroline Hannah Smith. Julia Lane Smith. Garrett Thomas Stack. Barry Samantha Steele. Danielle Mills Stewart. Claire LaRue Stupston. Kaylee Noel Sullivan. Olivia Grace Sullivan. Brennan Suttles. Mary Kate Swanson. Kayla Brielle Taliaferro. Carlos Talley Jr. Miguel Angel Topia Calvo. Faith Angelique Thompson. Joseph Sebastian Tobia. Elijah Daniel Turner. Michaela Kali Uriola. Dawson Abraham Vayner. Ainara Valiani. Uribe Valverde Ramirez. Sergio Alexander Vasquez Mahia. Jonathan Alejandro Vasquez Garcia. Michael Daniel Venalonzo. Miguel Angel Villanueva. Julissa Villegas Vasquez. Matthew Stephen Wallace. Kevin Sebastian Watkins. Alexander Whitlock West. Justin Edward White. Callie Serenity Whitfield. Jalen Wilson. Milton Holloway Woodward IV. Nicholas Rashad Wright. Troy Alexis Young. Kangdi Yu. Laura Lisbeth Zamora Franco. Maria de Jesus Zavala Rodriguez.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the Riverwood graduating class of 2017. Ready? Sure. I'll introduce you. You're special. I am now proud to introduce the senior class president, Miss Eliza Paprin. Have a good time.
Thank you. All right. Before we proceed, I would just like to say that I've so enjoyed being the president of such an amazing group. As we move forward in our lives, I hope we cherish the memories that we have made here with each other during the past 4 years. I know we will all go on to do great things, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity to spend so much time with you all. And now, for the last thing we will do together as a class, the class of 2017, please rise. Please join me in the turning of the tassel.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. Congratulations to the class of 2017. Before we begin the recessional, I would ask you parents to remain in your seats until the graduates and faculty have left the theater. The class will immediately recess outside to the front of the building where they will perform their cap toss. Thank you very much.